Hi, my name's Liz Watson, and my husband John and I moved to Twickenham in 1983 with our three young children, Ben, Luke and Rachel. And when we moved here, we were looking for a live church, and someone had recommended St. Stephen's to us. And I well remember the day that we went for the first time to St. Stephen's. We were greeted with such a warmth of welcome that we quickly decided this was the place for us. One of my earliest memories at the church was praying with Cynthia Pepiat, who was the vicar's wife at the time. And we were feeling quite unsettled. We weren't sure if we'd be here for very long. We'd been travelling and we're trying to seek some discernment of what we should be doing. And Cynthia prayed with me, and she felt the Lord was saying that we would put down deep roots here. Now, that was 43 years ago, and we're still here. And as a family, we've all been richly blessed in so many different ways during our time at St. Stephen's. Not surprising, there have been some tough times, some challenging situations that we've had to face during that time. And it was hard to discern God's plan and the way forward for us. But we can testify to the love that we have received from the ministry and prayerful support of others in the church. So I've been trying to identify what the key aspects are of St. Stephen's that have been so special to me. And I think the first of that is biblical teaching. I wasn't brought up as a Christian. I didn't come from a Christian home or a Christian background, so I never went to church. And so when I did become a Christian in my early 20s, my biblical knowledge was rather thin. And for me, the biblical teaching that we have had at St. Stephen's, whether that be in sermons or special theological courses, study days, for me, they have combined to give me a much fuller understanding of the Bible and of the Christian faith, all of which have helped me to find my role in the world as a follower of Jesus. And of course, alongside that has been the worship with an ever-changing styles of worship, which I love, and which have helped to bring us into the presence of God. And another feature for us has been the importance of prayer ministry in the church and the recognition of the importance of prayer. And so that's partly in personal prayer, but also praying for each other in our church services and our families, praying for our communities, both here and in the wider world. And I love the fact that we have an all-age and diverse congregation which gives opportunity for the fellowship with so many other Christians, a wide variety of backgrounds, and all of us at very different stages of our walk with Christ. And then finally, we have made so many wonderful friends here that friendship has been a very key part of it. Many of our friends have now moved away, but we still meet up with them regularly. We still support each other in prayer. And so the fellowship we've received here has been something that we will always treasure. So St. Stephen's for me has been a church where I can meet with God, where I can connect with his people, and from which I'm equipped to go out to be God's hands and feet in the world. It's been a very special place in my life, and I give thanks to God for it.